Hello everyone, Dan Keep Jeet Kune Physiology. More on today's day 5 of adapting physiologically. So I'm going to give you a prime example of how you can adapt yourself physiologically with your own individual self. I'm going to talk about my high volume training. Those of you who know me, those of you who have been following me for quite some time, you are familiar with what I talk about when I say high volume training. It's actually high volume, high intensity. Yes, that sounds crazy. A lot of people are like, well, I do high intensity. Okay, well, I do high volume. Well, how about you combine the two together? High volume, high intensity, because that's what it's all about in Jeet Kune Do. Okay, if you're not ready for that, you know, there's different levels of Jeet Kune Do, but this is at the advanced level. This is the type of level that Bruce Lee was at. This is the type of level that I'm at, and I'm sure there's a handful of people out there that are at the same level, even if they're not in Jeet Kune Do. As far as conditioning levels, high volume, high intensity. Okay, so as I mentioned when I first moved in to my place here, and I kind of gotten away from it a little bit, not intentionally. I was still doing things. I was doing more than maintaining. I was still pushing myself, but I was not doing as much of my high volume, high intensity training. And this morning I did. So here's what I want to tell you. When you adapt yourself physiologically, even if you take, say, a little bit of a break, say you take a week, don't take a complete opposite. Say you take a week where you just go kind of easy, you do some things, maybe you take a couple extra days off, whatever it may be, and then you go back at it, guess what? That muscle memory is still going to be there. You are going to actually help repair and recover the muscle tissue, which is really going to help enhance everything in your body. It's also going to help prevent mental burnout and things like that as well. Sometimes, like in my situation, subconsciously, my mind did it because I've been training for so long that sometimes my mind just does not allow me to, even no matter how much I try to push myself, it makes me sleep in. I understand that sounds crazy, but like I said, physiologically. See, I know my body. Once you get to know your body, you will know these same things about yourself. So I push myself, and I push myself, and I push myself. A lot of you are going to think this is crazy, but I actually ran for 39 minutes, 5 seconds, at a good pace. Put it this way, my first mile was anywhere between 6 minutes, 43 seconds to about 7 minutes. Okay, that was my first mile. I kept the pace. I actually started going a little bit faster to a certain point. Yes, I was dead towards the end, but I pushed myself, even went up some hills off and on. Then when I got back, I only took about a 2-minute rest. The only reason I did that is because I was getting some slightly hot / warm water and things like that, so I can drink thoroughly and whatnot. Then I got on my exercise bike and went for a mile hard, 2 minutes 53 seconds on my exercise bike for that mile. Then I did some speed training. I actually did 2 different varieties of burpees for a little over a minute. Then I did some jumps, and I did some abs, and then I did my cool down. So a lot of times I would do more than that. Okay, but the point I'm making is I've adapted myself physiologically to the way that I am physiologically different from you and everyone else out there. And once you know your body, you will be amazed at what you're capable of. The human mind and the soul, once you get that mind-body-spirit connection, you get to that certain level of that spiritual enlightenment, so-called, then you are capable of much more than you ever fucking imagine. Let's get this. Stay motivated, believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, let's back up just real quick. One thing, too, the reason I do the slightly hot, warm water, because after training, here's a little bit of nutritional science for you, because like I said before, I do have a bachelor's degree in nutrition science. I'm just telling you this so you know I'm well-rounded with nutrition. I've also studied nutrition for 22 and a half years. The time, here's the thing, your small intestine absorbs everything, absorbs your water, all your fluids, your nutrients, everything. And the time when your small intestine is going to absorb the most is either after intense training and or hard work, when you're physically working your body. And here's what you want to do. This is why I do the warm, slightly hot / warm water, because you can actually sit there and chug it. And that's what you want to do. Don't make yourself sick. Once you get to know your body, again, you're going to know more about as far as that goes too. So here we go. A little bit of dirt and sediment in the bottom, but there we go. All right, let's get out there. Stay motivated, believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there. Let's go. Push yourself, and let's get to it. Let's go.